On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, we're going to dive into Week 5's matchup with the Philadelphia Eagles, folks. And we're going to look at 3 things we need to focus on the Carolina Panthers offensively against the Philadelphia Eagles. Before we get into today's content, make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Pound that like button. Hit that bell notification. Be notified of future videos like this on the Panthers. And hey, folks, leave comments. I love the dialogue. All right, folks. You know, we're coming off this Dallas loss. Time to pay attention to the Eagles coming to Charlotte this Sunday. There's 3 things we really need to look at on offense. Some good things I saw in the game. I saw the resiliency in Dallas of the offense not giving up and fighting back. DJ Moore, you know, he showed why after Christian McCaffrey, with him being out, is probably the second best offensive weapon we have. Excuse me. Sam Darnold, to me, he's proven his worth. He's hanging in there. Even with a 2-interception game, when you're playing from behind like we were, he was having to really be forced to throw the ball in situations we normally wouldn't do. But the first thing we need to look at when the Panthers are on offense, look for the offensive line to get help from the tight ends and running back on passing downs to protect Sam Darnold. I'm not seeing enough of it, you know. Dallas sacked Sam Darnold 5 times, and he's got to survive this season. Whether you keep him Chuba Hubbard or Rodney Smith or Giovanni Ricci or fullback or Tommy Tremble, somebody, Ian Thomas, we've got to add some protection on passing downs. It's going to be very crucial for our offense if we're going to move these chains. Like I said, we did score, 28 points against Dallas, which is great, but we left a field goal on the field. You know, we had a defensive turnover taken away from us. Probably should have had more. If our offense could have got the ball with 10 minutes to go, I think we could have drove down and got some points. Number 2, I think we need to look, very interesting enough, for Rodney Smith to get more meaningful minutes as he played well running and receiving the ball. Look, CMC's out. There's no doubt that we're missing him terribly bad. We really missed him against Dallas. He's at least good for a score and keeping the time of possession on the Panther side. But if you ask me, Rodney Smith looked like CMC light. Does he run the ball as good as CMC? Nobody does on this team. To catch the ball out of the backfield, better than anybody but CMC that I noticed. I thought he did an admirable job catching the ball, him and Hubbard, but particularly him from Darnold as a safety valve, and making some nice little runs. So I think we're going to have to utilize Rodney Smith until we get CMC back in this lineup. Very critical game here. We don't need to drop to 3-2. We need to jump up, be 4-1, and go from there. And finally, folks, the number 3 thing I'd like to see on offense we need to focus on, we got to get these rookies more involved. Tommy Tremble looked good against Houston, kind of disappeared to me against Dallas. Terrace Marshall looked good the first couple of weeks. He's kind of disappearing more every week and only come up with 1 or 2 catches, not gaining many yards. We've got to have one of these guys, if not both, of these rookies to have more of an impact receiving the ball. Now, I didn't put Hubbard in here because even though he catches the ball, he's proven his worth running the ball that CMC's been out. If CMC can come back and stay healthy and play like he does, and Hubbard, the way he's kind of acclimated himself to the offense, our running game and passing game out the backfield are going to be just fine. We've got to get Tommy Tremble. We've got to get Terrace Marshall on track to make more of a difference, to score another touchdown for Tremble, to get Marshall his first touchdown. But they've got to have more yards after the catch when they get a ball, and they got to make more catches. All right, folks, what do you think of today's video? What's the one thing you think we need to concentrate on offense against the Eagles? Leave me some comments, pound that like button, hit that bell notification, be notified of future videos like this on the Panthers. And hey, folks, subscribe. It's free. And by all means, we'll see you next time on another edition of